What's going on, everybody? So we need to talk about Nvidia. I actually day traded Nvidia 2 times today for a total of $3,928.50. What I want to talk about is where are we headed? Where are we going? Tomorrow, we all know we have CPI data. So yes, even though we're getting a nice bull run today, a nice bull bounce, could that all be stripped away tomorrow? 1000%. Could the numbers of inflation also be a tick down or, just kind of break even and the market runs? That's entirely possible as well. There's a lot of stocks reclaiming supply. The triple Qs on the NASDAQ 100 are approaching that 200-day moving average. We do have Nvidia on the daily time frame here that just got up into this next channel here on the linear regression. We also reconfirmed the 50 EMA as well as the 100 simple moving average. You can see just a nice gap and go pretty much all day. You could have bought the stock in the morning. Yes, you would have had to, sit through a little bit of, consolidation, little pullback, and then another rip. With that being said, on the bigger picture, where does Nvidia have room to run? Nvidia essentially has room to run into $275, $276. That's going to be a very, very key area. And I think it's not just going to be Nvidia, but it's going to be the entire market. We're going to really need to follow the NASDAQ 100. Do we reclaim the 200-day moving average and close above? If CPI numbers and the data that comes out is better than expected, or let's say, I'm not even going to say better, because at this point, good news gets sold, bad news gets bought and then sold. We don't know. What I'm going to say is, let's just say if Wall Street likes what they hear and we do continue this run up, and maybe the bottom is the short-term bottom for now, you're going to see the NASDAQ 100 reclaim the 200-day moving average. You are also going to see Nvidia make a push up into this $276 range. This is going to be the big area that we're going to want to be watching for next on Nvidia. If we can get over the 50-day moving average, and now I'm just talking in theory, if we can get over the 50-day moving average, this is extremely bullish for tech. This is extremely bullish for the triple Qs. We would also expect a lot of stocks in the mega cap space to also start getting pulled up above supply. And we could potentially be getting into what I would like to say, sunbathing season. Okay, so what is sunbathing season? That doesn't mean that we're going to go on, a year, 2 year bull run, but we could definitely make a push higher for a week. We could definitely make a push higher for 2 to 3 months. Could things change in the summer? Could things change in March? 1000%. But if we always kind of sit and think about what if the market's too high, they're going to sell it off, they're going to do this, they're going to do that, I don't want to get in now, the price is too high, I missed the train. If you do that, then you will miss the boat. You will miss the train. I'm not saying that let's load up, 100% of our portfolio in these stocks because the bottom is in and now we're just going to go towards all-time highs. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if we get price action on a day like today, you can really take advantage of it in 1-2 day trades. 2 to 3 stocks over the course of a week can really make your monthly P&L. It can really make your quarterly P&L, meaning that you could essentially trade 2 to 3 good days like this in the market, and essentially the rest of the time kind of just sit on your hands, wait for a big macro level, wait for days like today, wait for good setups, wait for clear direction in the market, up or down, versus trying to, scavenge through a million stocks a day looking at what's gapped up, what gapped down. Forget all that nonsense. Forget that nonsense. Okay. I'm not saying you can't make a good living, playing gap ups or gap downs or this, that, and the other. To each his own. But what I'm saying is you don't need to be really hunting and searching, the 1 minute time frame, the 2 minute time frame, the 5 minute time frame, day in and day out, trying to just, making your head explode, going through a whole laundry list of stocks to trade. Okay. Now, I'm not saying we don't have to trade every day. Of course, I pretty much take, 1 to 3, 1 to 4 trades each and every single day. If the setup is there, do I win all the time? Of course not. No trader can sit here and tell you that they win 90% of the time, 80% of the time. And then even if they do, how big are the losses? Okay. So there's a difference between, hey, you know what? I got an 80, 70% win rate which is great. I made 5,000, but guess what? On that 20% loss rate, I also lost 10,000. Okay. So at the end of the day, it comes down to good risk management. You don't just want to be entering into trades blindly. Like, for example, today is a great day. I'm not going to sit here and tell myself, you know what, let me go ahead and load up 20, 30, 40 grand now. I'm going to buy a month out expiration options contract and just let it ride. You know, to have CPI data come out tomorrow, and for this market to completely reverse, and I sit back and tell myself, well, you know, my contracts, you know, they don't expire for another month. I got nothing but time. Meanwhile, 2 weeks down the road, you're watching these things bleed all the way to zero. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you got breakouts over supply, you got the volume, you got the momentum, you have the trend on your side intraday, take advantage intraday. You can make really, really good money intraday trading stocks. Okay. You can also lose a lot of money intraday trading stocks if you don't know your specific levels. If you guys need help with the system, you guys, you know, kind of don't understand where to buy, you know, when you should be buying, when you should be selling, when you should just, you know, kind of just tip your hat to the market and say, you know, you got the best of me, cut your losses and move on. Guys, do me a favor, join my Discord, completely free to join. If you don't know what stocks to trade, I also have a gold member section in there for paid members where I'm kind of going over intraday stocks that I'm trading, levels that I'm looking at, kind of giving, you know, a little bit of ideas as to what we could potentially play. Definitely want to check out my website, evolutiontraders.com. I also have a video course, 22 videos over 2.5 hours of content, kind of showing you guys exactly how you guys can become consistent traders. Consistency is what matters in this game. We want to be consistent. We want to control our emotions, and we don't want FOMO. We don't want to get excited. Trading is boring, guys. If you've sat here and looked at the screens for 3, 4, 5 hours of the market open, it's boring because there's some days where stocks are not moving. There's some days where, you know, stocks are chopping around. There's some days where, you know, you have a bull bias and we're completely bear bias. You know, there's days where, you know, you're coming in thinking you're going to short the market and the market rips. There's those days, of course. Let's keep this video to what we were talking about here on the video. So let me just give you a couple of levels. A level that I want to see hold is this level here, 257.58 and 260. I want to see Nvidia hold this level. If we can break in here, put in this new top and pull back into 257, 260, that for me is bullish. Depending on what happens with CPI tomorrow and how the market reacts to that, if we do pull back into this zone, start to consolidate and push higher, I'm confident that Nvidia will go to 275, 276, and at least test the 50-day moving average. I'm not saying we're going to come all the way back up, but what I'm saying is we can at least get a trade in here to test this 50-day moving average. And if something changes in the market where things start to get a little bit weak and we do start to roll over, we know that this is our line in the sand. To the top side, we can potentially change our bias and throw in a short position here, playing back down to support. That's the way that you guys need to learn how to play these stocks. We want to go long or buy calls from supply to supply and demand to demand. If you don't know what that means, guys, check out my website. Become a lifetime member to my Discord, as well as to all my video courses. I guarantee it will help you give a better understanding of the overall markets and how we can play these and actually be profitable. Guys, we don't have to just sit here and hold losing stocks and hope for the market to do some mega rally. We just need a day like this. A day like this, Nvidia is up 14 points and 5.5%. Guys, there was 2, 3, 4, 5 trades that you could have taken today on this one particular stock and had a fantastic day. I hope this video helps. I will see you guys all in my next trading video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys all next time.